Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. In this video, I'll be showing you a way to navigate your life in a more ease and more calm way than to really worry about what is happening, what is not happening. Maybe things have been not working out so well in your life and you've been navigating it through stress and worry, and your body is feeling a bit stressful. Maybe you've not been having clarity about where you want to head, and you've been just having a lot of stuck energy in your body. So first, we're going to begin a bit of introduction of what that might seem or what that might look like in your life right now. So if you've been kind of stuck in a stage of what am I going to do? Is this going to work out? This is so tough. I feel lost in my life. I don't know what to do. And you're constantly having this worry of where you're going to be heading next, or perhaps what's going to happen in your life, and what is going to help you navigate it in a more easeful way. Now, I know that we all navigate and go through tough things in our life. We all go through challenges. There's always going to be ups and downs in whatever that we're going through in life. The one thing to understand is that it never lasts. You will not have this moment of up and down constant. It's not a straight line. There is always going to be something that life will show you so that you get through where you are. And you get challenged, because if we don't get challenged in life, we can never grow in anything that we want to do. Let me just have a sip of coffee. So good. So whatever it is that we're navigating, there's going to be moments where it's unpleasant, it's absolutely devastating, it's you feel unease in your body. What I always like to do is I like to release those emotions, but because it helps me navigate it easier. It also helps to release anything that my body is trying to get rid of, trying to extract, trying to let go, right? This is why sometimes when you are observing animals, whenever something traumatic happened, right, whether you're being chased by an animal, or being out in the wild, or something that shakes their nervous system, usually they shake their body. You'd see a dog just kind of shaking their body like that, or also other animals that you may be observing. And the reason why they do that is you don't want that emotion or that energy to be stored in your body, because when it does, it's going to be stuck there for the rest of your life. If you don't learn to navigate it, if you don't learn to just let it go with any technique, any sound, it can be through shaking the body, it can be through, going for a run, anything to let the energy out. So let's try this together, actually. So find a comfortable seat, somewhere you can be a bit more at ease, and that you don't have to worry about who's looking at you or who's judging you. Just find a place wherever you are. You don't have to be in a meditative posture. It can be anywhere that you can be comfortable. So I want you to gently, you can close your eyes while you do this, or you just can gaze down at a point below you, and slowly just start to invite first the breath, so the awareness. So my awareness now could be, I'm looking at the tree swaying, it's a bit windy here. The breath, the wind just it's touching my skin. I can feel the breeze, I can hear my breath. And let this be your own experience. It doesn't have to be like mine. It can be whatever it is that you want it to be. Invite your breath and start swaying your body left to right, just like in a swaying kind of motion. You can close your eyes for a deeper relaxation and for a much more in-depth transformation, experience, whatever it is that you want to call it. So sway your body left and right. And now, kind of like you're grinding coffee, like those old coffee machines. So begin to bring your body forward, going back. Just left and right in a circular motion. Inviting your breath, keep breathing. So keep breathing and allowing your breath to be the one that moves you and be the one that guides your movement. And as before you do this practice, I really recommend you to do it on an empty stomach, as you're activating your belly and also making sure that your spine is straight. So I'm going to turn on my side to show you how it looks like. Make sure also you have a cushion at the bottom so you're supported. So my spine is likely going to be straight and not hunched like this, because this doesn't allow for breath to move and circulate throughout your body. So how you want it to be is that you inhale and you lengthen, and you see that there is no hunching. It's just like a kind of, there's a slight curve, but not like you are kind of pushing your back forward, right? So having like a tucked tailbone. So make sure that you have cushion at the bottom. You could do it too on your bed, but I recommend, or it's highly recommended, that you do it on empty stomach. So I'll put an article of the benefits of it, but I'm actually reading one. I might put this on. So it also strengthens, activates your nervous system. It helps strengthen your heart, your lungs, increases your lung capacity, burns out any toxins. So it's also known, so the Sanskrit word for it is Bhastrika, but in English language or alternative terminology is bellows breath. So you feel actually the heat too being activated in your body as you do it. So you're filling, right, your abdominal, also you're emptying it. So during this practice, also remember to pause when you need to. So if you feel like you're going fast, maybe slow it down. So you can just do it as like this pace. So pick your pace, not necessarily following my guide. But it's just a powerful way. Make sure that you're also not eating anything while you're doing it. You want your stomach to be relaxed and not bloated, because it's going to cause pain. And do it as much as necessary, but I don't recommend doing more than 3 rounds. If you're having any kind of dizziness or discomfort or lightheadedness, you can pause and continue whenever you're feeling okay. For a deeper release, you can begin to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So inhale. If this is your first time, you can just do it slowly, and as you pick up your pace, you're going to do it more faster to feel how energizing it is. So inhale. Gently bring your palms next to your knee on your lap. Palms facing up, close your eyes. Feel the effects. Feel the energy. One more round. Close your eyes or open it or looking down. So inhale. On the exhale, palms on your lap. Close your eyes. Notice your breath. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes. So, just this practice can get you out of your head, right? And it really supports you if you're someone who is an overthinker and you tend to be in your head a lot. So powerful. And they teach this in yoga. It's called Bhastrika. And it's just a notion of inhaling, and as you're exhaling with force. So when you put your arms, like, you're exhaling everything and it's coming through. Imagine it moving first. Imagine your breath moving from your nose, like as you're inhaling. It's going down through your spine, your belly, and as you're exhaling, you're forcing the breath out from wherever it is that the energy is stored, right? Whether it's in your sacral chakra or heart chakra, throat chakra, but this mostly works on the abdominal kind of area and that energy center. So you want to activate that energy. That also energizes you, and it helps you release any blockages, any energy centers that have been blocked, and maybe unprocessed trauma, unprocessed emotions. Such a powerful tool, and you can do this in the morning, a couple of rounds. I don't recommend it to any woman who's pregnant or anyone with heart conditions. I try to stay away from that, but I'm not a professional, but I'm not a health professional, so you may consult your doctor before you do this. As in yoga, they always say that whenever you teach something, we're not really doctors. We're only here to facilitate the asanas, the breath work. But naturally, if you are having any conditions and chronic pain, maybe I'd advise you to speak to your doctor or family doctor to proceed with this. But just like this, you are unblocking all the energies. You're activating your chakras. You are also taking your energy, your focus from your head to being in your body. So while we're doing this breath work and meditation, is that we're tapping into our body. When we are so present in our body, naturally these things fade away. Not that the problems will be solved, but your ability to navigate it in a much more grounded, calm way than if you are stressed and you don't know what to do and you decide something that you might regret later, or most likely. So begin to use this practice in the morning. 2 to 3 rounds. You can do also 1 round. It's just an activating sequence. I suggest you not to do it before you sleep, because you want to be calm when you are heading to bed. You don't want to be active and energized. So likely maybe in the afternoon, but sometimes when I'm feeling that energy in the morning, I'd like to bring it with my practice, with my yoga practice, with my meditations. So it goes hand in hand. So when we naturally activate our breath and become aware of our breathing, the rhythm, we slow down our our brain waves, we slow down the fast thinking, the overthinking, the what should I do next, what could I do, and this constant worry, it goes in a loop. So using breath work and techniques where it can calm you down, it helps you navigate life easier. And that's what I have been reflecting on, that's been noticing, and that's what I learned as a yoga teacher is, while still being a student, we all are students of life in whatever area we choose to study in or be professional at. What I learned is there is never a moment where you're like, okay, I got it, I fully understood, I am perfect. And there's always going to be mistakes in what you do. There's always going to be things where you didn't wish it happened, but it did, because it's going to challenge you, and that's when you learn your lesson from the mistakes. So there are so many breathwork and techniques that you can use, but these are one of the most powerful ones that I try to put in my practice. Well, sometimes when I don't have time or less time, I just do one round and I'm feeling much more lighter, feeling much more connected to my body, and it helps me also connect to my intuition and connect to what I want to do. Maybe I'm trying to decide something and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. This perfectly gives me this connection towards what I truly want and connected to my heart center. So it's a fiery sequence. It's, you'd feel the heat as it builds when you are doing the inhale and exhale. And this is the power of breath. This is the power of, the life force energy, which is our breath, our prana. So it's really one of the common pranayamas that we don't often talk about. And we tend to go for medicines to heal our anxiety or depression, which then, we see the side effects of that. And although it can have, I'm not a professional health consultant or whatever, but knowing that with time, it's just that we're suppressing only what's running in the back of our body, right? In the back of our mind. We're only suppressing the things that we need to look through and to see the root cause of what's actually happening. So using these tools can help you, or if you're someone who's depressed as well, I'm not saying or I'm not advising at all anybody to leave any medication they're on, but so to look for alternatives, and that there's always a solution for something. You can combine breath work or meditation with whatever you are taking, wherever you are in life. If you've experienced, if you're just a beginner, this is perfect. You're in the right place. So if you've tried it and you think that it benefits you, let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions, as always, just put them in the chat and I will respond back to them. So try it and see how it works for you, and really, looking forward to seeing your comments and your experiences with this breathing technique. And it has so much health benefits, and I will probably just put a link to an article of what it does to your body, your energy, so that you can read more about it. So without further ado, I will talk to you and see you in the next video.